What's going on, Sagittarius? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a phenomenal week so far. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just epic, Sag. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Because it's General Energy Weekly Spread. Alright, now we're getting a little groovier. I don't know, lately these dance moves haven't been feeling as inspired as I would like to. I'm gonna have to get some lessons here. Never mind. But said, with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Sag. Now I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we'll get some details with the tarot, and this one's sick. I've really been enjoying this one, Sag. It's a newer one. But before we jump into this thing, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below are some links for some other readers that like watching Sag, so definitely check them out. Very intuitive group. I think you would enjoy them. So let's give a second for this energy to come through. And oh, alright, I guess we don't have to wait too much longer. There we go. And interesting, Sagittarius. So you have the commune card here. And you know, I feel there is this energy of, I feel like it's, for some there's this energy of seeking guidance, in a sense, communing with your spirits, because Sagittarius energy is not just one of just like, yes, you're a sign of optimism and adventure and good luck, being ruled by Jupiter, but you're also a very spiritual sign as well, being Jupiter ruled. And I was even, who was I just telling? I was telling Gemini this. In an abstract kind of way, you are a sign of duality. In a very unique way, being the centaur, being that half human, half horse energy going on there. But there's that mystical, because centaurs are considered like a mythological creature. So there is that mystical side of you. And I feel like it's communing with those energies, in a sense, when you find yourself not sure, because you are the archers, and when you're not sure where your mark is, that's when we go to commune with, then do some reflection. And your ruler is going to be in retrograde till the end of the year, till the 30th of December. And it's considering the sign that he's in, being in Taurus, thinking about that long-term security, that foundation. And Taurus is a very sensual sign, not even just of the five senses, but even their sixth sense as well. I mean, they're associated with the Hierophant, who's the counterpart of the Divine Priestess. A lot going on there. The Divine Priestess, the High Priestess, who's so divine. But I feel like when you're thinking about these kind of long-term plans, and again, if you find yourself not sure, there's that type of energy that's coming through there. But I also feel, for some others, that there's even I feel like an energy of kind of communing with others too. Maybe even like, this could be even kind of sharing these ideas that, like this uncertainty that we may have. Or maybe there's some others, maybe you're providing, because you're a very wise sign as well, Sagittarius, being a sign of higher learning and things, with, again, being Jupiter ruled. And this could even be, for some, maybe we're even spreading some wisdom around, and in that sense, I feel like in helping others too, can kind of bring about this epiphany type of energy, this hanged man type of situation. If you're not able to necessarily solve your problems, solving others can help you maybe provide a piece for you that you hadn't seen, but you just needed an outside source to kind of really visualize it. But let me get some tarot on this energy and get some details with that. Hmm. Oh, and there's that divine high priestess there. I love when spirit does that. Hold on. Let's see what's going on here, Sag. All right, you got all kinds of lunar shenanigans here. I'm with that. So you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and then you have the Moon card, the High Priestess, and the Justice card here, Sag. And where are we going to start? So I feel, again, with the High Priestess being here, it's like there's a need to look, to really kind of channel within there, Sagittarius, to look beyond, like beyond the veil in a sense, kind of really, like it's this combination of all this lunar energy, because the moon is Pisces energy, and Saturn just went direct not too long ago, and depending on about 5 days ago, depending on when you're watching this, on the 4th, and that's forming, that Pisces energy, and Saturn's going to be forming a tougher aspect with your Sag placements over the next 3 years, depending on, well, it won't necessarily last 3 years, but you're going to be feeling that energy over these next few years, that disciplinary energy that comes with Saturn, that hard work that comes into that, and thinking about how, and with him being in such a spiritual sign as Pisces, and you and Pisces share a ruler, Jupiter, I feel that there is this, you're in an energy that you can really start, it may be a little challenging, but you can start up some really great stuff here, Sagittarius. And I feel there's this, with the Justice card, it's giving me this cause and effect type of energy where the more that you get into this routine of tapping into that intuition, communing with your spirits, the more I feel like opportunities and growth that you're going to manifest, and the more abundance that you're going to receive. But with this Moon card being here, there's this energy of, for some, it's like journeying into unknown territories, which I feel like, that's perfect for your energy. But we are going to need to get out of this comfort zone in a sense. And even like, when I was talking about connecting with others with this Commune card, you got the Justice card, which is Libra energy, and Venus just entered Libra about maybe, they've been watching this yesterday, and on the 8th, and now with her being back at home in Libra, communicate, or relationships do come into the forefront here. And I feel like for you, it's going to be just not even just your earthly relationships, but again, even your divine relationships as well. And that's going to play a really big factor with how this progress is going to go. And it even feels like that things are going to, there may be, I feel some delays coming just because with that square energy, but I do feel a busyness coming here with the Eight of Pentacles as well. And it's just like we want to make sure that we're doing things that are working in a constructive and an efficient type of way, and not doing things that are setting us back and working against this, because square energy is very tough, and you couple that with Saturn being a malefic planet, that is harsher energies to work with. And Saturn deals with time, and so I even feel too, while you're in this sort of unknown space with this moon energy, to try to make sure to keep this sense of balance. Because I even feel like for some there might be this question of, why are we receiving what we are, that feeling that things aren't, that the universe isn't being balanced with maybe how these situations may be going about. But if we were to tune in, then you see what, and there's going to be a level of patience I feel like is going to be needed as well, but this understanding will come through here just with the little time. And I know how that sounds there, Sag, but it's everything happens in divine timing. It happens there for it all, that hindsight is 2020, that it does come through there, but or at least that's the energy that's kind of coming through. But all right, Sagittarius, dope start. I'm with that. Yeah, let's get a little bit more on this. Get another oracle on the mix. Yeah, really tune into, because I feel like your intuition is going to tell you, even though there's going to be a lot of work coming, it's going to be a stronger indicator of where you'll need to channel your energies. In a sense, it's going to try to make the most of the squares, because squares are ones, if you work with that conflict, you can get some, it can yield some very great results there. Oh, oh, interesting. All right, Sag. So you have the Death card here, and with this card, this is, because this gives me, just like the Death card in the tarot, that what's happening in here is, is part of a cycle, and there are probably going to be some things. And there may even be some things here that, in order to really strengthen this, or to strengthen your bond with your guides, and to really kind of make the most of this energy coming through, you might have some older things that we need to change, that we need to let go. And I mean, considering we're still in Scorpio season for a couple more weeks, I feel there's some things that we may be struggling to, that we may be holding on to, that may seem like a harsh thing to let go. But when we do allow that cycle to essentially pass and to go on, it helps this tree grow. Because even thinking about trees, in order for them to get these new leaves and be in this abundant state, there are parts of it that have to die in order to grow. These leaves fall on the ground, they become part of the earth, become this mulch, in order for it to bud and blossom in a new type of way here. And even interesting, I'm even getting an energy of this kind of like karmic cycle that's even coming to an end here, with the Justice card. And it's like that maybe. Let me get some tarot on this Death card here, because change is there. There's a change that's getting ready to come here, and it's just like, how are we working with that energy? Heard. Thank you. All right. Interesting. Alright, Sag, so you have the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Wands here. And where are we going to start? You know, I feel with this Ten of Swords here, Sagittarius, that there is, and that's where I felt like was getting that sort of like this karmic energy. I feel like that was closing out earlier, that maybe for some we felt like we've been wronged by someone in a sense, or it's like a situation didn't quite turn out how we wanted to, and now it's like either we're at this, either we've been hurt or betrayed, or like this because the Ten of Swords is a very harsh type of energy. Maybe someone, I'm not sure, there might have been some lying that was going on here with the Seven of Swords being here. Some, and maybe even for some, there might even have been where there was like even some finances that were involved, in a sense that maybe there was some trickery that was done, or something along those lines. Something where someone may have taken even something from you. But I feel that there is this energy of not letting those that keep you in this state of rock bottom, you know, or keep you in that rut. You know, the Knight of Swords faces the challenges head on. It's the trickiness with the Knight of Swords is that he's the type that he likes to just keep things moving, but in where he is one about facing challenges head on, there is a need to, I feel like, you know, this one thing to reflect, you know, make sure that what lessons do we learn from this situation, so we don't end up in this thing again. Because you got very, you know, the two fastest knights, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, and it's facing those challenges, whatever the repercussions of the results of whatever the situation has gone down. And it's just like, how do we channel this energy into something new? How do we take this where we felt like we were just at the lowest of the low and help that blossom into something new, you know, and recover from this energy? And it does feel like that it's gonna be, because I even feel, again, I'm keep getting this delayed type of energy here, and it's like something, it's like having those two fast nights. It's like there's something, we're gonna want something to move a lot. Maybe this cycle that we might be in, or might find ourselves in, maybe in the future there, where it's like we're gonna want this to rush and to move along there, but it's, things are gonna go at the pace they're gonna go at. And while we're being patient with this energy, it's not, you know, patience is not just about, and I forgot where I read this. I want to say I read this I want to say I read this in one of my oracle books for one of the cards here, but it was saying that patience is not just the act of enduring, but it's what we do with that time in the meantime while we have to be patient. We can't fix anything about a situation. Focus on something else. How can we heal from this situation? You know, maybe we can do some self-care, or do maybe some meditation, or maybe connecting with some newer crowd, maybe making some newer friends, or whatever that might be looking like. But there's even this energy with the Five of Pentacles here, that's like we feel that we're alone in this. And I feel with how infectious your energy is, Sagittarius, how optimistic you can be, how you can raise the vibration. I feel like there are those around you who we can trust in, because I feel like it's like this Five of Pentacles is just like others have been just kind of like, or maybe there's been an energy that's just been kind of taking from you, and it's just like now we're a little apprehensive to even trust those that we know we can, but so that's something to think about too there, Sagittarius. That's an interesting energy coming through there. But all right, but yeah, just something to think about. Let's get some tea, and then let's get your last oracle card. And you know, that's interesting, Sagittarius. One little thing. So when I pull the, grab these crystals to and gems and things to put on top of the deck. It's just kind of whatever speaks to me. But one of them that you got was Howlite. That can deal with like kind of quelling anger and things like that. So that might even be something too. In this tech type, I want to say this is intuitive. It strengthens intuition and things. And you got the High Priestess here, real powerful, intuitive, in Pisces. Even the Death card here, that could be Scorpio energy. So, but just a little something extra to think about. Be careful about. Just be mindful of anger and again trust in that intuition. And but let's get your last oracle card here. Thank you. All right. So last little bit here, you got the Equinox card. A lot of balance here, a lot of scales going on here. Libra energy, and Libra, they're the ones for the fall equinox. Sorry, wait, yep, equinox. So it's just like, wait, maybe solstice. Nope, that's Cancer and Capricorn. But with this equinox energy, I feel that that is trying to, if you find yourself in like a really sort of tough situation here, and that's again, I don't feel like necessarily someone is going to steal from you or anything like that, but there may be this energy of just like there's not that equal give and take, because I do feel that it is very kind of similar to Leo in the sense where it's just like that you all give so much. You have so much abundance to give, and it can be hard to match that sometimes. Or maybe some just get used to the routine. There's Eight of Pentacles here of you just giving, and then when that stops, it's like this. Like it's and that's not even all the time that this happens. This could be, I feel like this energy, that's something's more unbalanced, but they can get to this energy of like, well, what happened, Sagittarius? I thought, oh, why you don't, you know what I mean? And I feel like that it's, how do we keep in this state of balance? How do we keep our heart light? In these kind of tough transitory energies where you got like 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, that type of really kind of, even like the Moon card here, because this could even be where because when 7 of Swords and the Moon pop up for me, that could be like a heavy sort of deceptive type of energy, whether this be someone like maybe even a gaslighting energy, or us like trying to make a situation into something that is not, like kind of fooling ourselves into thinking one thing but really another thing is happening here, not listening to our instincts, our intuition, and and who knows what that may be. But I do feel that there is, like, again, how do you keep this sense of balance with this transitory energy that's coming through here? We were maybe in this kind of lighter energy here at that, like, spring equinox, but now we're transitioning to the darker side of that. And how do we deal with that shift? And I feel too, Sagittarius, a kind of big thing that's coming through here. I'm getting even Jupiter energy, Wheel of Fortune kind of coming through there. Just be very mindful about the energy that you're putting out. Because when I was talking about that karmic type of energy, I feel like the universe always works out. There's always balance, always. And the universe will work out this energy. Sometimes it may not be as fast as we want, but I feel like just being careful about like wishing things upon people and sending out those low vibrations, because what you put out is what you get back. That threefold law. What you give, that you get back threefold. So just a little something to think about. Okay, so let me get your last tarot cards here, so I can get you out of here. last little bit here. Interesting. Saturn and Pisces, fascinating. So you have the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Stars here, which is Star card, and then the World there, Sagittarius. And then let's switch back over, because I feel where we starting. Because I do feel that there. I feel like the people that you're around are going to be very important when you're going through this transitory, this little cycle here, this phase, this healing process. The Star card can be a card of healing. It's the energy that happens just after a Tower moment, and it's not necessarily just like a tower just happened to you, but this could even be like an epiphany, like, oh, something like wasn't what we thought it was. It's just like how are we going to deal with that. But also the Stars can be a card of unexpected help. Like this is Aquarius energy. Aquarius deals with groups and friends, and I feel like try not to let a past situation keep you down. Reflect on what happened, what could have done differently. Was there anything that you could have changed? Is there something? And then, but again, not letting that just stay in that energy. Do something, putting in the energy to grow and to create new memories. And that's what I like talking about with the Six of Cups. Is that it's not just dwelling on those past memories, but it's making new ones as well. But this cycle with the World being here is one that will end. This is Saturn energy, but it's one that'll take some time. And I'm even getting, considering that Saturn popped up here with like Libra, I'm getting even like a Three of Swords, because that's Saturn in Libra, and that can be kind of sad, melancholy, kind of depressing type of energy there. But Saturn in Pisces, the Eight of Cups, and Saturn is in Pisces, but it's that letting go aspect of it as well. There's this. And maybe for some, in order to maybe kind of process this energy, maybe it's going on an adventure there, Sagittarius, kind of getting out there, kind of seeing, just get out of that environment, for that energy for a little bit, and that might even help you see things. And again, maybe you might come across someone who may provide a valuable insight for you, or maybe be able to provide some sort of assistance for you, and being open, I feel, to receiving, and not just giving, Sagittarius, but being able to receive help as well. Because the Six of Cups too can be like a card of sharing your feelings, and this may not even just have to be, if we're not comfortable maybe sharing with others right now, this could even be just, because Two Cups can be even for me like sharing with Source, connecting with the universe, your spirit, your angels, your God, your however you connect with Source, and just putting those fears and feelings out there. And sometimes that can even provide a level of solace that can just help you to process this energy a lot more. So something to think about there, Sagittarius. Very interesting energy. But if anything resonated with you, or if you like that, give it a thumbs up and share the Sagittarius, because this can be tough energies that I feel like that you're going through, and it can be hard keeping that balance into that, and not to let this like weigh down on you. But even like that Three of Pentacles, it's something where it requires work, but I feel like it's not work that you have to do by yourself. That can be a card of collaboration, and this could be maybe we're seeking some professional help if so need be, but even again, just connecting with some friends or anything along those lines there. Share this, Sagittarius. And then subscribe there, you, what am I going to call you? Your High Priestess. Hit that bell button to get notified now these videos each week. And then speaking of the High Priestess, Cancer's ruling. My sun signs in Cancer. But if you have any Cancer in your placement there, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, come on over to the Chariot, friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. Absolutely discuss all the lunar shenanigans, even when they're Pisces. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get you surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here. And I like that. You got the Two of Pentacles here. And I feel with this, this may have been something that kind of threw your groove off for a spell, kind of thrown your harmony out, may have affected your manifestation, maybe has. But I like that this has this yin and yang that's going on there, because it's like things may be a little out of whack at the moment, but the balance always returns. The harmony does come back, but it just, some things have to end in order for this new cycle to begin. And you're operating at a different type of resonance now. So let me get your other oracle card here, so I can get you out of here. And keep in mind too, Sagittarius, I like that the world did pop up here, because that does show that the end of something, especially if we're going through a tough thing, is coming. Because the thank you. Ooh, I like that. So, but the world is the final stop on the major arcana train before we start all over again as the Fool and go into a new cycle. But speaking of changes here, you got the Catalyst card, which is a card of radical changes and taking control. And I like this, because I feel that this is one where, especially if we find ourselves maybe stuck in a cycle or stuck in a real tough situation, some radical changes may need to be made, or may seem like there's some changes, like maybe we have to put some boundaries up, maybe we have to leave some people, leave a situation, maybe we're moving, possibly. I don't want to say around the world, but who knows where that's trying to lead you. But I feel that this energy, as far as like taking control of this change, is giving me very Tower type of energy. And there's been a lot of Tower energy. I think you're one of the few that hasn't gotten the Tower so far. And well, I mean, this other than this Catalyst here and this Death card for change, but that's giving that type of energy. But it gives me very kind of Tower in reverse type of energy, where it's like you having this epiphany that, oh, my things are out of balance, and we have to put this behind us. We need to change something. Something does, that sort of like that big shock, that epiphany, that hanged man kind of like, right. So, because we maybe notice that we've been sacrificing so much to a certain situation there. But all right, Sagittarius, I think I'm going to leave that there. But you stay safe out there, Sag. And I was just thinking with the Knight of Wands, I got a little sum in my ear, and I was just thinking that make sure to do some things that bring a little fun in your life there, Sagittarius. And I feel like not like an escapist type of thing in that way, but more so like some genuine fun. Get out, maybe go travel somewhere. Maybe just kind of get out of that energy for a spell. It may not help it go away, but at least it'll help you get out of your head, so you can see when you get back to it, your energies are more recharged to deal with that. So just take care, raise your vibrations through the roof, because this very kind of tougher energy that's coming through there, but you'll get through this. Just trust your intuition. And star card for me can also be a card of staying connected with source. So, and I will catch you on the next one.